Welcome back to the Haunting Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we have our haunted podcast, as you saw from the first of the video. And so we're telling some scary stories. I hope y'all enjoy, and bye. Today's video, we're going to be telling scary stories, as you know. And the first story is called The Lady in the Lantern. The Lady with the Lantern. So it was a dark night. These four friends were camping in a tent, all eating s'mores, roasting hot dogs on the fire. Just a normal campsite, right? And they settled in for bed. It's like 10. It's like 12 or 1 in the morning. And the one friend, which is Jim said, "I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick." And the porta potty, they live on a camper with like a road, so he put his shoes on, he went up and he walked down the road to the porta potty. He was using the bathroom, and all of a sudden you heard screaming. The 4 friends came out of the tent. They were like, "What was that noise?" They were all saying, "What was that noise?" And the one friend said, "It was probably just a bear. Just go back to bed." He's like, and the one friend said, "No, that was not a bear." So they go to check up on their friend. They look at the porta potty, he's gone, and then they look up, he's hanging from a tree. They look, there's a cornfield. They look into the cornfield, and they see a lady standing with a lantern. Okay? And 2013, this family bought the property and built a giant mansion on it. There was 6 kids, wife and dad, stuff like that. It was 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, had a swimming pool, 3-car garage, basketball court and stuff. The oldest child, he was just like, he had something mentally wrong with him. He was mentally ill. And so he was mentally ill. He ended up in a mentally ill hospital. And he came out, he was domestic and stuff like that. He was throwing stuff, acting aggressive to his mom. We lived up in the basement. Lived up in the attic, sorry guys. And one night around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, he had seen a lady with black hair, a white gown, holding a lantern, just staring up at him. And that's the end of my story.
Our next scary story will be called The Mist. Alright, so one time... Pause it. Alright, so our next story is going to be called The Mist. Alright, so we're in a campsite, going out, catching fish and stuff. And then we see this strange fog, but it's like not fog. It's more like, it's green, but it was fog. So we walk up to it, and it turns out that it's not fog, but something else. So we dare my friend to go in there. He goes in there, and the second he steps in, we can't see him anymore. We were scared to death, so we wait till about 30 minutes later. He comes out, and his leg is gone. All you can see left is the bone, and only the bone. So we call the hospital, and they get him away, and the police came, and they can't find out what it is. So we do an investigation. We find these cheap hazmat suits on Temu for like 10 bucks, and we try them on. They fit and everything. So we go into the mist, and we don't find anything. But my friend doesn't come out when I come out. So I go back in looking for him. Nothing, and nothing, and nothing, until I finally find a hazmat suit with only bones and a corpse in that suit. My friend was dead. So I rush out of there, hoping that I don't too because, of course, the suits are from Timo, so they didn't work. So I rush out of there too. I somehow make it out. I report to the police, and they don't believe me because every time one of their men tries to go in there, they don't die. So a few weeks later, I get some better hazmat suits, and I try them on. They fit. So I go in there once again, and I find out that that corpse was just a random guy, and my friend was in there nearly dead, barely surviving off of tree bark. So I grab him, rush him out of there, and I report him to the police, and they just use a big vacuum to vacuum it all up. The end.